No, there's just no music on this screen.
They oh.
How odd!
Huh. Yeah, that's a little weird.
Is this
Uh Bug report? I don't know.
bug report? There's no music. I can't believe they would make me listen to nothing.
The sounds of Kaldheim. Oh, maybe like Kaldheim's Ragnarok happened and there's it removed music from the world.
Yeah, the day the music died.
It's today.
It's
Oh
today.
my god, that song was about today. It was
That
about February the 4th,
it was about today.
2021. I can't believe it. How what an improbable thing. There are so many days. Uh
There's so many days.
hey,
One moment.
uh,
Just quickly adjusting
okay.
thing.
Probably milked that particular cow for all it's worth. So
Okay, there we go.
jokes are cows in this metaphor, which I think is good because cows can be very funny.
I do like cows as far as animals go. I enjoy a
Hmm.
good cow. Let's do a premier draft. We're doing Kaldheim
Uh,
today. This is Rune Forged Dwarf. I do not know why he
this is
is blue. I think most of the dwarves are not, but this one is.
yeah, he's got a bit of the ashy skin tone
Too,
going on.
too many plump
Um,
helmets. Turned him
no,
purple.
this will be great. You can teach me how to draft this format because I don't know jack shit about it.
It's a pretty good one. I like this format. It's
I
I
I have
did.
drafted it once.
Mhm.
I was too drunk to remember, so I just have like a completed draft sitting around, and I'm like, when did I do that?
So with this format, what you want to try to do is be green. If you can do
Okay.
that, you'll be great. Other than that, you
Yeah,
just do other
they
stuff.
reprinted Honey Mammoth, so that was kind of cool.
Wrath of God, you say? Hmm.
Yeah, Wrath is not as good in draft as it is in constructed, but
This is a very good
if we
Wrath,
can,
though, because you
it
can,
is. And
because you.
if we can have like a couple creatures waiting in the wings, be like, yo, Doomscar, and then like free creature, that little like scarecrow thing. That'd
Let's
be neat.
take a look at the other stuff. This card is fairly mediocre because the equip costs on
Yeah,
it is high. So most of these cards are
paying
very
seven
good.
to get the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like it's a dragon. So it's like it's a dragon, but it's a 7 cost dragon, not a 6 cost dragon.
Hmm.
I've
Like
been
being able to tutor it up is nice.
if you can do that, yeah. I've been kind of down on this card after having played with it. It's okay.
I think it's too expensive. I think you only like it if you have like the kinds of like nonsense creatures that just are tiny and give you value.
Okay, some more good uncommons. This thing's rather good. No, it's
What on
really.
earth?
It is a Savannah Alliance that can boast to make 1/1s.
So that's just your 2 drop is making a 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Doesn't quite go well with this, but hey, you don't cast it
Yeah.
when you don't need it.
I mean, army in a can.
This
Jeez.
guy's okay. He's a little fragile.
Yeah.
No removal in the pack. Well, there's squash, but red white has
Uh,
some. This card's
I don't think
okay.
there are white giants.
There aren't.
Oh,
Let's
seeing the
go.
arena homepage, no cards. Um,
Okay, I can fix that very quickly.
okay.
Uh,
You have a minute to do it well. I talk through our picks. We have picked Doomscar and Usher of the Fallen. Um, we're probably picking a white card. It's the only white card in the pack. It's a rune. Runes are pretty good because they replace themselves. There's a snow plains in the pack as well.
I
Um,
remember. Look how slow this crop has to go.
Next to
Dun
it
dun
is
dun
some
dun
kind
dun
of
dun.
altar. I can't quite read it, but that's okay.
It's a birthing pod for tribal. It's not very good.
Oh no, that's not a draft card. We're not about that. I like the idea of picking the rune to heavily cut white
Yeah,
because there's nothing else in the pack for white.
I wanna get myself out
I
into
mean,
being as a white drafter.
arguably the snow plains, but
Okay,
I would be on the anti side of that argument.
this pack's a little bit empty. This is the
Hmm.
best card.
Time to pick our second color, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't like the giant? Does that require other giants or something?
That giant, I will look at it in a moment after I finish the crop.
Okay. Horizon Seeker.
Horizon Seeker's quite good.
Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Okay.
Oh yeah, there
So
we
you're
go.
just constantly full of lands.
Yeah, this is just a good attacking creature. This card's okay. This thing, it costs less if you have a giant or a wizard, and it tutors for a instant or sorcery that's already in your graveyard.
Ew. Okay.
This-
So that's not the kind of disgusting value I've expected.
This card's okay, but you never want more than one. It actually is better in white-black, because there's a thing.
Yeah, see, like, Wither Crown is one of those reasons I don't like that double sacrifice thing. Because it's like, oh, well... whoop.
Okay, I think I picked wrong. Like, this would be a good card. This card is busted. This card is a Windmill Slam pick, but not in...
Yeah.
I like white too much to
It
pick it
checks
up.
off a lot of boxes, like efficient body, legendary, it's snow, it makes more snow, it has a built-in like mini game to do.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Its first ability plays into its second ability, but getting past Feed the Serpent is like pretty big money.
Like that's just good, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
The Mistwalker would be another pick, but I like Feed.
is it that people remember that like Vraska's thing?
Yeah, this is a lot
This
like
is-
Vraska's Contempt. Yeah.
Vraska's Contempt, right? People remember Vraska's Contempt was better than this, and they're like, oh, well, I don't want a worse card.
If black dries up, this card is extremely good. This card's kind of bad,
It seems kind of generic.
but I do want to be in
I think
white.
it's- I think it's passable. Like, I think we can,
I wanna-
take other cards and still be in white. But
Yeah, I want to put somebody on my left into green. Ooh, I like you.
yeah, that's the little value creature I was
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
love this little guy. I do not mind
Like, you
playing
don't-
that into a Doomscar.
Right. And it shows up, nugs a card, maybe chump block something.
Yeah, this card's pretty good because people foretell a lot, which actually makes some discard effects bad, but it also means you can empty people's cards out. Like they'll foretell something, and then you'll get the next best card out of their hand when they don't have anything else to play.
Hey there, Celeste. I disagree. Tonight is a terrible time to learn to play Magic. Because every time is a terrible time to learn.
So, this is a Zombify.
Return target creature card if it's an elf.
Make 2 elves. But this
All right.
this card is a little better than it looks. It works very good with this card.
Yeah. Yeah, back on that chump blocking plan. I like the Jarl. Like most Jarls. Ooh, what about a Snow 04? The Snow 4.
The Snow 4. It gives
creature.
minus equal to the number of snow
Number of
lands
snow
you...
lands. Specifically snow lands.
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, not snow permanents.
Oh yeah, no.
If it was snow permanents, it would
shouldn't
count itself. Yeah, a
Oh,
1/4.
if it counted itself, it would be too good. Ugh.
This card's
What a
not great,
rotten
but
thing.
I don't particularly
Sure.
have a way to make way down work, and I want some creatures.
Creatures that can attack your opponent for damage to win the game are typically what we want.
Now here
Does it
is
cost one? It does cost one.
it
That's
does
nice.
cost. This is the what happens in this format after you pick 5 cards out of a pack is this junk shows up where there's one playable card and the rest is all garbage.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we get a thing that triggers off of
You're playable.
life gain.
I can do this and then Doomscar for 8 mana. And
I
this
mean,
card's
that's not
very bad.
completely unreasonable, and I do like the big guy. Wait, he's a giant.
He is no, he looks like a giant. He is a zombie.
Oh,
I
he's a
hate that he
zombie
looks like a
berserker.
zombie. Or I hate that he looks like a
he looks like
giant.
a giant, and he's a 5-cost 4/4. Like, why is that guy not a giant?
He should be a giant. Sure. Get another one of these idiots.
Huh.
And a snow covered plains.
Got the snow plains back. All right.
So we opened a god. This one is a bit weird. It has a lot of a text that basically says landfall,
Draw a bunch of
exile
cards.
this, and then we'll draw a card. Draft is going.
Yeah.
We are literally playing it. We just we are in pack 2. Man, I wish this was the Warzov land, but it's not.
Yeah. Master Scald.
I don't have anything that this works with right now, but I'm in the colors where I can. This will make things like
gonna...
the bitter crown like much better.
I'm going to presume that we get at least one good piece of equipment, and I think we would be happy to have that card afterward.
Oh, it works by rune. Okay, we've already got stuff for it.
Ah, good.
This card's okay, but you
Okay.
wield them very commonly. This card's very bad. This card is very bad.
Is it?
Yes, it is a. It takes a long time, and I just don't like it very much. Like a good 2-drop versus like a. This card's okay. It's pretty fragile. It wants us to attack. We can make this into a better attacker, whereas this is just like a much better 2-drop than the 2-drops I have. I kind of value the cheaper spell. What do you feel, Kaz?
I like the lifelinker more. Like, if we had more token generation, I would like the go wide guy.
Oof.
Yikes. Augury Raven and Vega.
Yeah, Vega is extremely good. Do we want to splash Vega? This card, I'll get one of these cards if I want one. This card's also very good.
It does say exile a creature on it.
And you can
Typically, those effects are strong.
So it's either like build something up. I could get a Wither Crown if I want one, right? Like this card's not very
totally.
good. If I get some fixing, I'll splash the Vega.
Well, we can splash Vega for fix. Can we?
I don't think we can do that.
That really wants you to foretell a bunch.
Yeah, it's foretell.
Ice Tunnel would be the fixing that we were just talking about.
Ooh. Play our Vega, just a Snowland. I might get it.
Jarl.
Could get another Jarl.
And Jarl for the Forsaken is kind of good. Fits with the Foretell plan. Is just sort of good on its own. I don't know.
Let's make our deck better before we make it worse. Death Touch rune.
Okay. You like that better than 2 Spell Liker?
I think we might not be this style of deck because we have a Wrath of God.
Yeah, like typically Foretell is the way that you get your turn because Foretell costs are cheaper.
These are both pretty good. I want one of these, but we'll get one later.
Yeah. I think we max out at wanting one Dread Rider.
Yeah, you want one. This is hard.
Okay, no, Rune gives another thing for the thing guy searcher to search.
Yeah, it'll maybe we'll open a crown. Okay, 2-drop. What else is in here? Not much.
The Raised Dead,
because super splash. We need another blue splash source for this. Yeah, mill 4, then Zombify tapped, but this thing's good.
There you go. That's part of the go wide plan. Die and get a guy.
Also, okay to play into a Wrath. Wears runes extremely well. Does very well with Jarl. I like it. I think we can pick up our Dread Rider here.
This is probably where it happens. What is Valor of the Worthy?
+1/+1. When it dies, make a 1/1. It's okay.
Oh, it's sort of.
It's
I guess you'd put that in your like 13 land, super low to the ground kind of deck.
Ooh, double strike.
In there. Yo, that is a sick Foretell card.
Yeah, this card's pretty good. Also, spoilers, Kaya kills 4 and collects. I guess there's just some good blue in here too, but...
They put one Phyrexia in here just to have him murked. I don't
actually know if he's dead or not. Speculative splash card, because this card... Yeah, here's what I mean about this set.
Mm-hmm.
Koma's Faithful? Or Raise the Draugr? Pick up one of these for now.
Oh, he gets away in the story. Oh, right.
What
Oh,
the
wait,
hell?
I got it.
What? How did this
Wait.
card wheel?
Oh, that's gross.
I'll get one of these. I want exactly one of these, and I'll get one.
I don't even know if we want the first, but yeah, let's pick that white-blue card.
Yeah, sure, why not?
These picks hardly matter, so I'm willing to be frivolous. What?
Did I already got my trade right? This card's actually not very good, but
Oh, it isn't? Oh,
It-
I thought Ravenford was like primo. It's this huge lead.
at first it looks like it is, and then you end up dying to that 1/1 like a whole lot. This card's extremely good. So Sarah,
4 mana, make a 4/4 flying
yeah.
vigilance.
So Sarah Angel.
I'm sold.
So it's Sarah Angel, and the next turn your Sarah Angel kills something, and then the next turn your Sarah Angel is an 8/4.
Yeah,
So-
I mean honestly, the second 2 lines hardly matter. I just like it on the first line.
Whoa! What if we had a demon? It casts. It's a 6/6 for 6 flying that casts a mini version of
Dis or Dat.
yeah.
It casts Dis or Dat.
It casts this or that. You'd be okay.
Why not?
You'd be okay. This is
And
this is okay, but this
And that's on ETB, right?
that is on ETB.
Uh-huh.
So if I
Well,
yeah, we've
and
got
here's how you be good at drafting this format. Get a couple cool rares.
okay, I'm at 21 picks, so I don't mind picking up a cool land here.
Then cast them. Yeah, that's a pretty cool land.
Cool land.
I'm still thirsty for that one equipment. I want precisely one equipment.
The equipment we would probably want would probably be Raven Wings.
I said equipment, not vehicle. Look at that. Imagine a set with vehicles and equipment. It's shaking my head.
I mean, I guess everything else in here is. I have
Okay.
some little shitters who can use it. I don't know. I don't like this card. And...
We didn't advance our game plan much. That's fine. We just, opening 2 rares in pack 3 that are in our colors. That's
Can I just have this pack and finish it up? Like, get the slurp,
Oh
get
my
the Feed
God.
the Serpent, get some equipment, get a fixing.
We needed like this pack and the previous one to be shuffled.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We'll probably wheel something. I'm probably going to wheel the pick. The pick is okay. It gets better with runes.
Yeah. And the reason I want to have like one good equipment is for our Doomscar, so we don't like wipe out the value on our side of the board.
Mm-hmm. I would like to have the black living weapon. The Draugr helm. And makes a 4/4 menace. And then you can pass off, because it's like a big creature and it's evasion.
Oh, nice.
So it's like +2/+2 and menace. Also, it's just a 4/4 menace when you play it. Iron Verdict. Also another good pack for us. The Braggart is okay. We're good on Jarls.
Yo, he gets to untap on that?
Yep.
That's kind of dope.
But I'll pick removal. Probably just pick removal.
That axe, though. Is that on an attacking creature or a tapped creature?
Tapped creature.
That axe thing. Okay.
Okay, how many creatures do I have? 14, 15. So I can pick up an equipment here and feel okay about it.
You're right, it's Raven Wings.
Yep. Flying is at a premium in this format. So this card is a
Yeah.
little better than it looks. Like Kite Sail has been like...
Probably don't have to splash the blue.
Yeah, we
We
don't.
have things.
We have things to do. This card is extremely good, but I ended up... Well, I guess I'll play you.
Yeah, we weren't blue enough early enough to be able to do it.
But like this... This
That wheel, that
wheeling
was
in
like
pack 2?
5th from last pack or
It's like,
something.
what are you doing?
I, table full of bots. Everyone just picking leftmost card.
Actually, and yeah, here we go.
Like, our deck is pretty complete.
I don't really want to play any of these.
I wouldn't mind another Jarl.
Do I have any? Do I have 2 Yars already? I do.
You do.
I'm
He's
not
pretty good.
Divine Gambit. I don't think I need.
I don't. Well, the packs say you're wrong.
The pack says, "Screw you." I'm picking Death Knell Berserker.
Back up 2-2.
Yeah, just...
Yeah, I mean, we ended up in a pretty good place. Like, we got some deck building decisions to make.
What I like is I have a lot of removal. I like having 2 Feed the Serpents, 2 Iron Verdicts, and a Furious Retribution on top of a Doomscar.
Do we have any way to destroy artifacts or enchantments?
We do not.
Huh. Well, hopefully we don't run into the person who's like ruining up a piece of equipment and we have to spend our removal on their dinky dinks. And...
Yeah, that'll be a bit sad. There's no good way to main deck that in Warzov. Or I guess there would have been if I had played that. If I had picked that Divine Gambit, that would have done it. But that is like such a risky card to play.
Seriously.
Let's just crush them with our bombs. Okay, let me first count my creatures. 15, because this is a creature. Let's remove bad creatures.
Glad we got that out of the deck.
Do I have a way to gain life other than that? I have no use for... Oh, I actually do have use for the mill.
Well, we didn't keep in Revitalize, did we? No.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
These got a little bit better because of, like, this and this. This is an okay spell. It does work rather well with the Death Knell Berserkers. It works okay with...
I would want to keep it for that reason.
For Elder, works well with you. Works okay with you. Works okay with you.
Oh, well.
Also works okay with you. Is this like... What if I Demonic Gifts my Death Knell Berserker and then Wrath, and then I get a 2-2 and a 2-2?
I'm sure there are lots of other cute lines that we can do.
I need... Okay, let me look at my curve. Because I have a tendency just to play 16 lands in best of 1, no matter what my curve looks like.
Oh yeah, it gives you the good hand selection algorithm. We have so many 2s, I wouldn't mind 16.
Well, because also...
The Foretell forgives a lot of sins. Yeah. Jeez.
Like, this is what we can do with 3... So, we need 3 mana for that. So, this is what our curve looks like. So, I have use for the mill. It's a way to gain life.
I don't know, I could see cutting it.
Yeah.
That's fine. We have so many good creatures.
Yeah, what's Viking? I got this, like, second pick pack... This is pack 2 or pack 3, yeah.
It was pack 3. The goods started flowing in pack 3.
Play you. I'll play
the story of the draft is we got a strong white card, followed with some decent white cards, and then got like a 4th pick, Feed the Serpent.
Yeah, it was like
Devour the Serpent is, I guess, a different card.
We could have been green-white. Like I third picked a good green card, and then this thing showed up, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's pick a good plains.
Do we have any reason to play the snow plains?
Nope.
Okay.
We gotta pick a good swamp though. That's important. You can't just use the default. For some reason, they always give me the Kaladesh lands.
Huh. Yeah, there is a snow hater. Like, couldn't we specifically not play the snow plains?
Sure, for you.
For that reason.
Okay. For you, I shall do this.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's our color balance like?
Probably more white than black, I would imagine.
Actually, the other way around.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Huh. I have been fooled by double white costs on many of our
Oh, we've
cards.
got double white, yeah. Actually, don't take that out. I want that land.
Just keep removing lands. We'll eventually have a complete deck. Like a balanced
Let's
breakfast.
give this 8-8. Can't feel bad about an 8-8 split.
Yeah. Right here.
We got cycling.
50-50 split.
We got stuff. Let's scrub out and not be able to do another draft.
Yeah. Here.
There is a snow hater. There's a thing that kismets your snowland.
This, oh my god. This Sauvignon Blanc is wild. It smells like feet, but it tastes fine. Like the smell goes away when you taste it. I don't understand how this happens. This is alchemy.
That's common in a lot of like. I hear that about prison wine.
Well, this was made in New Zealand, so probably not made in a prison.
New Zealand wasn't a penal colony, I don't think. That was Australia.
No.
Yeah, we had this whole combo.
Correct. And New Zealand has an actual functional news media and everything. They are doing things right. It's a shame that their entire country doesn't show up on many world maps.
I enjoy New Zealand, but New Zealand has two things in common with the United States that are bad.
English language.
Okay, 3. I quite like English, but I'll play into your joke. One of the bad things is they do not have net neutrality. They just like us. And another thing, they're one of the few countries in the world. I think I hold back the block. They could hasten a 3-2. There are a ton of 3-2s in this format. And they're one of the only countries in the world other than the United States that allow you to advertise prescription drugs directly to consumers.
Aha. Wait.
Do you want to haste that in? Anyways.
They held back. Check out my cool rare.
I think I'm
Nothing
going
you
to
did matters.
I think I'm going to attack now.
That's fine by me.
Actually, I do want a creature in the graveyard.
Yeah.
And for this thing, it has to exile.
Jesus, that could find our saga.
That can get our saga back. Yes.
Oh.
Well, it's a Skald. A Skald sings the saga.
Oh.
Hey!
They didn't have their removal spell. I think that was premature.
They knew what. Well, I was going to kill their best. I was going to attack for 6. Kill their. I was going to attack for much. I was going to attack for 7.
You were going to attack
8. I was going to attack for 8 and then kill their best creature. Okay, we take those. We take a quick win.
So yes, this is how you play Magic: The Gathering. You
play
a
bombs.
4-cost card that does a whole bunch of shit, and then your opponent concedes out of terror.
Yeah, this is kind of Norse themed. It's kind of also, it's like Skyrim. it's basically Skyrim.
Yeah. They made Skyrim, except the dwarves are regular dwarves instead of weird automatons.
See, that was a fault they made. They should have made the dwarves just like the Dwemer from the Elder Scrolls. Ooh, what if the other side of our deck happened?
I'm fine with both sides.
I kept a 2-lander with 5 drops.
Yo, we have to play our favorite Usher song though.
I don't have one.
When we boast with this.
I can't think of an Usher song actually. I have to strain to think of one. So probably going to get the 1/1 on 2, so that because this thing might not get to attack afterwards. Never mind.
I don't think it's attacking now. Let's
We could attack some.
Yo, that would be nice. So now we have cards. We just need to draw the lands, and if we don't, we'll just foretell a bunch of shit.
Never mind.
Okay,
reach.
Good. That's a bit tragic, but it would be a trade the first time, and
don't foretell like that, you absolute goober. So I basically just told my opponent what card I foretold, but
that's all right. Can we trade that for token? They didn't offer. Okay.
They did not offer. I'm gonna hide a wrath away. I'll go ahead and play the wings. I want to go after bigger game than token with my verdict.
Hmm.
Okay, they're blue-green. This is a very good card. But this is actually very good against it. If you kill the thing they target, then you kill their thing, they get nothing, and they...
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Ah, a
right.
thing I'm going to exile.
Pretty big game.
I think I take that.
The double block, you mean?
Yeah, trade.
Yeah, they can only kill one.
Yeah, they'll kill this. I can't really get in with it anyways. I can kill their Rootless U when they go to equip it.
Yeah, and then they kill our bigger creature anyway. Yeah.
I could just Rune of Mortality this. Oh, they're gonna get a 6/6 that gains 4 life when this thing dies. So I kinda wanna kill it.
Yeah, we wanna exile it. What the heck?
What if you this is a clone that comes into play with +2/+2, but it can clone any permanent. So they're going to get a mass. They're going to make a
that they control.
Yeah. So. Yeah, never mind. Because they didn't have a creature in the graveyard, they couldn't use the Master Vandal.
So I kind of want the rune to go on the wings, but
I could make a 1/1 this turn. Do that next turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
This could. Oh, I should do this so I can get a land. Look for land.
Point. Oh, plains is perfect. Yeah. No boasty, but we just hit back for thrice the damage that they attacked with, so. Maybe they mess up and like copy their legend.
Oof. This is a legendary Masked Vandal. Ooh, the Raider's Carve. That is a 4/4 that, when it attacks, look at the top of its land, put into play tapped. It's not super great. What if I just attack and make a 1/1?
Is that better than getting down the 4/4 and searching up our cool saga that is awesome and owned?
No, this is from graveyard to hand.
Turn target artifact. Oh.
Yeah, it's not a tutor.
Oh. Wow, I could not read that card.
Get a little double strike action going. I'm hoping that they will move the Elven Bow after combat.
Don't really know why they would.
Okay, they get to send. They get to send with the Carve. I think I want to kill the Carve, and I might just get my Wrath equity.
I like that. So
let's go ahead and chump.
We like chumping. We like not taking damage from a boat.
Play another creature, please. Just play anything.
Yeah.
Play another one. Play this and kill my wings. That's why I kind of wanted to put this on the creature, so I could pick it up, but it does make sense to put it on the...
Yeah.
Okay,
you
now...
know what? Acceptable.
Acceptable.
That's a good follow-up.
I'm going to destroy all creatures.
Alright, cool. What's your follow-up?
A giant. Okay.
A giant, alright. Pretty big. It's a 4 or 5 hexproof. You know, decently large. Hey, what up?
Take action.
Oh, this is so awesome. We can get, like, our saga and a different card.
I'm gonna get this and this, I think. Or
I
maybe...
wonder which one they're gonna let us have. I'd get the removal spell, actually. They've shown, like...
They have their guy is hexproof. I could get this.
It's like a mulligan. Sure.
Yeah, so they can't like block my demon.
Excellent. Which deadly thing would you like, opponent? There are no correct answers in Secret. Does Great Hole enter untapped or tapped?
It is a tap land.
Okay, well, no correct decisions then. How did you like our follow-up?
They're not quite dead to my double stripe trick because they have this, and this does not trample.
Oh no, they did the thing.
They did do the thing.
They probably imagined that they... No, I mean, if they know they have reach, they...
Ah, they have another giant.
Hmm.
Well, we attack.
Yeah, I'm fine with attacking.
I didn't give my thing death touch. That was a mistake. But this just get one out of the way. So mistakes.
Oh, this will make him concede. Easy.
I will do this.
Ding.
Okay, they don't have discard spells. So I made a mistake. I should have equipped this. Maybe well, they wouldn't have been able to play this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's fine.
So it's fine. I can give this. Flying and death touch, and then have this.
Yeah.
Maybe super touch them.
Well, they're still dead to demon double striking if they don't block the demon. So
Maybe so I force them to block the demon.
um
Oh no, that doesn't force a block. So I think I put the wings on the Master Scald.
yeah. I mean, they have a card in hand too, so we have to
respect it a little bit.
some respect.
This doesn't quite kill them with double strike. Ooh, a flash blocker.
Ooh,
This card's quite
cheeky.
good. Flash. It is a phantom monster. View battlefield, please.
I'm sorry, they double blocked?
Yeah, they double blocked.
Let's double strike. What do you say?
Let's double strike. This one. Don't give their demon.
Oh my god! You were about...
Yeah, I was about to super host myself. Please concede.
All right. I mean, strictly speaking, they don't have to concede.
Yeah, they don't have to concede. So. Okay.
We were in a decently advantaged position and still at 15 life.
And I could have turned my Master Scald into a 4/4 flying as well, with my sack land.
Good. Very good.
Okay. Let's look at the deck again. I like just reaffirming myself. Yes. Yes, I like playing 16 lands. Yes, good.
Good. Happy. Buff the opponent's creature to ensure an honorable fight.
Yeah, but I was saved by the hexproof there because I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. But it was hexproof, so it didn't matter. Actually, I think they would have said, "Are you sure you want to target their creature?" I think. Lands and bombs.
Start late in the day, huh? I would like this more if we had a foretell card in hand.
I think
it's fine. Crispy Jigglers would never play an aggro deck.
I think
that is a control player name if I've ever heard one.
I think the bombs are too good to pass up, even though this hand also wants to draw land, because these are double black spells. Okay, they're playing Grizzly Bear. I also know the way of Grizzly Bear.
You have to look at the top 10 cards to know if the opening 7 are keepable. Thankfully, we did.
Arachnoform! It is giant strength plus reach. I think I'm going... I'll foretell you.
We have one line, right? Like, foretell Jarl play a land attack.
Like, this does pretty neatly kill this. Although, if they foretell a card here, they absolutely are going to... Okay, well... Do they have something? I think they have +1/+1 and hexproof.
Okay. That's a green spell?
Yes. It is +1/+1 counter and give hexproof. If I draw a black source, or even if I don't, I should be able to catch this guy with the Jarl on their turn. Oh, I got this too. Okay.
Oh, good.
And we attack. Do I attack with this guy?
Trade with the 2/1? I don't like that so well.
Their 2/1 is a little more valuable than mine, but... My plan is actually to kill the 2/1?
With the tap ability?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I like killing the 4/4, and that'll make them...
They're going to give their 4/4 hexproof.
Yeah, and then we spend the Iron Verdict on it. So I mean, yes, it's a 1-for-1, but it gets it out of their damn hand.
Oh, power less than this creature, so I can't.
Oh, never mind. Game plays itself. Reading cards. It's awesome.
So I could also...
Jarl targets, right?
Yeah, Jarl also targets. So I might just suspend
Wait,
this.
maybe we foretell that, leave the Jarl in the wings. Ahem. Like, they've given us a mighty beatdown so far, but I really do think that they're going to have to come up with something else in order to close the game.
So I'm going to block here.
I like that well enough. Because Jarl can wait until, like, the end of turn, right?
Yes. And I get a body, they'll give their guy hexproof, and then I can just untap Iron Verdict. Punch them for 8. Actually, are they dead? 8, 19, 11. No, they're 1. They go to 1.
Okay, you correctly put a card in their hand. Good work.
Okay, let's attack. Go to 1. I'm going to kill your creature now.
Oh, make them discard a card. They have nothing to...
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they I was going to play it
out.
Making them discard when they have that many cards in hand wasn't very good, but a 1/1 was a lethal threat, so
yeah.
I was going to do it.
I can kind of sympathize with the opponent, right? Like, they had a plan in mind. They're like, I do have only one creature that I can play, but it gets buff and I can protect it, right?
Yeah, there's multiple draft format decks you can do in this format where you just play a bunch of auras and tricks, and while your opponent is just kind of dirtling around with foretell spells, you crush them.
Yeah.
Like, there's there's Predator Strike in red, there's +4/+4 in green. Green also has the hexproof trick.
So, yeah, I know that this dwarf here that we're looking at they're supposed to be like, buff armor guy.
Yes.
And all that, but I can't help but parse the outfit that he's wearing as a camisole top.
He is he's wearing a camisole top. Well, no, he's wearing that. I saw a very good tweet joke about it lately, where they were like, why does every like anime thought dude wear this same skin tight sleeveless turtleneck? And it's like they show like Dio and like all these other characters wearing this exact same thing. So that's just what this guy's doing.
I guess. Okay.
Like,
yeah, I mean, I can't say that he's not wearing a turtleneck.
Yeah, well, he's got that beard in the way.
Right?
Budge.
If you've got your beard completely obscuring your neckline, are you really even making a fashion statement anymore?
I take. I keep this hand.
We're cool kids who draw our powerful broken bombs.
We play our bombs and we play our 1-drop on 1. Ah, I see you also know that. Well, you have to trade
Oh,
with
I
mine.
totally accept.
Ooh, do I...
No, that's weak sauce. Let's attack and boast.
Being on the play here really is this kind of forcing them to block? Because if they don't, I make a 1/1
Yeah,
and yours can't attack.
right, and that's an excellent blocker for them. And all right, boasting for me, but not for thee.
Savannah Lions trade. We got the sunflower one. Which one do I suspend? I suspend the Jarl. Do I suspend the Jarl?
If we suspend Kaya's foresight, we could trade it for their 2/2 possibly, which
this could also
is very
do that,
unexciting sounding. But
yeah, let's suspend this. Yes, I can use the 1/1 for this later. I'm going to be doing this next turn anyways.
If we draw planes.
Ah, I see.
Breakneck speed.
We don't draw planes, so I think I just play a 2/2.
Ooh, this is good. Death Knell Berserker, and we have the trick.
We have the trick. I might just like block across and do this though.
That'd be okay.
We'll see what happens.
That leaves us with a board, and they don't have a board, so...
This does 2, actually.
Yeah.
This gives me This gives me 2 2/2s in play. This gives me 1 2 3 in play.
Yeah.
I guess I'll block and then see what they do. If they play Prey Upon, or if they use Predator Strike, I'll use this.
There's other parameters here. Like, they could play another haste creature. They could, like, suit up one of their bodies here.
Like, Predator Strike is 1 in a red, target attacking creature.
Ah, they could fix it so that none of our lines matter. Because they're just going to sail over.
They're just gonna...
Shit.
Okay. Do I play this just to have a warm body?
I like that plan. Like, I don't need to extract every amount of value. I'm much more about the mana efficiency in this case. Someday we're going to draw planes, and they are going to be in trouble. This is also, like, freewheeling the jam back that we're, like... I guess we only crack in with the 2/2 and the 3/2, but it's still attacking for more than they attacked with.
But they'll lifelink some back. And I think I'm going to just hold up this.
Okay.
Because this would be nice, but I can't do both, and this might get a card out of their hand.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, they can't be that afraid of the double block with their, like,
Boros
aggro deck.
Yeah. They scarred a mountain. Gravenhole can't attack or block alone. Or can't block alone. It can attack
alone. Block alone. It's a fine attacker. So yeah.
I'm just going to suspend that.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully.
Oh, we might get to do the thing that you predicted. The Doomscar plus Demonic Gifts turn.
Perhaps. Although I'll probably just, like, make blocks as they occur. Although I might try to get fancy and use this to get a card out of their hand. As normal, we are dying to flyers. That's how this format and most formats go, honestly.
Okay, I don't like the getting a card out of their hand plan anymore.
Don't be either. This card's very good. It's a tapper.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, give me your energy. I need a planes. Got 'em.
Ooh.
So if I attack all out, they'll gain 2, and then nothing really will happen.
That doesn't really accomplish much, unless you want to do the exact line of Demonic Gifts, right? Like, Demonic Gifts gives us 2 2/2s.
And there's no real reason to attack if I do that, though, because they'll just, like,
Right.
Okay, so we do this.
This is gonna seem so weird.
And then we do this.
I have a board and you don't. There.
They have a flying creature, though. Well,
No, they don't.
So
We have
will
a flying creature.
We have a flying. Well, let's attack.
We did it. We turned it around. We can still die easily. So, like, they've thrown us haste.
I would like to draw a Rune of Sustenance. They might have Demon Bolt here. I should have suspended that. I keep calling it suspend, and I'm not going to stop because I like it. We're not quite dead.
Ooh, look at that. Well, now the other two lines are much less impressive, but...
So now I need to keep a blocker back. No, I don't, because if they have a haste creature, they just
I'm
kill me
not that
anyways.
scared. We could, yeah, we're not going to be able to block their creature anyway. So.
No, you don't.
Ha-ha!
Okay. Brick, please.
Don't draw a haste creature.
Brick! I need you to brick some.
Yeah.
I need you to brick again. Okay.
Okay.
Draw. You can draw a haste creature so long as it has
And-
less than 2 power. You can draw one. Yeah!
Yeah!
Still had all these!
Yeah.
I think I have a quest that's play black spells, so I had a reason to do that.
Okay. It wasn't just DM. It's
It
nice.
wasn't just BM. Let's look at
This is why we play Magic, for the moments where we get to like cackle at each other about what just transpired.
I am not a criminal.
So how did you like my line, Zoo?
Derby.
My line of
Derby.
give us a board where you don't have a board.
I think playing out the Jarl didn't pan out. I think it would have been useful against their 4/4 as a chump. But anyway, that worked out. We were great.
Yeah.
We were beautiful.
I like the mana efficiency of it, especially since we were squeezed on mana, and you like could rep some double blocks.
The who dat?
Who dat?
I like this well enough. This might be a Duke's
We have
card
so many
kinda.
creatures in our deck. We're bound to.
Even if we
find
don't,
some.
like I'm fine just like using this.
Yeah, we take the ever-loving beatdown from our opponent, and they, for some reason, play completely into it.
Yeah, people, you play
What
into
are you
this
gonna
card. I'm
Are
probably
you gonna foretell tomorrow, or play a 2/2, or they're gonna foretell?
I think this. I think I value getting. Oh, I want to get a creature in board so I can get this back.
Good.
So I think I will. Plus on
The
3.
games have pretty consistently ended in our favor when we played that stupid spell. So.
Yeah, which one? This one, really. But
Oh, the saga.
yeah, the Saga is probably the best card in our deck.
A 4-cost 4/4 flyer is pretty above rate, even for. Oh, all right. Mirror match continues.
I want to get something under the foretell.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do this next turn if I need to draw a land.
No, we're just gonna draw a swamp and play our stupid card, and it'll be great.
I see. I've revealed to my opponent that Iron Verdict was the card I suspended. Oh, well.
Well, that's the plan.
I wish this was the Rune of Mortality, but...
Yeah,
okay,
seriously.
good. I'm gonna suspend this.
Love that mana efficiency.
That's what Foretell does. Foretell is like such a cool mechanic. I'm a big fan of it.
No. That was their good idea from this set.
Snow was the bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shit.
I think we're wrathing. So I guess I'll attack. If I attack this block here, we both gain 2. I think that's good for me.
That's probably good for us. Also, we might scare them. You're like,
Yeah, that
what do we
I
have?
might be holding up Jarl here, so they probably just block with the Guardian. I guess technically I could just kill the Furia if I wanted to. So
Oh, we scared him.
we scared them. Yeah, I have to tap like that. So that's 2 for 2. But this card is too good to let live. Makes your second spell each turn cantrip, not just and good cantrip. It makes your
Yeah, we'd pretty quickly get buried under. What? Wow.
That's fine.
Kind of want to snap kill that.
That's reasonable to do. I thought about playing this and I'd be able to kill it with the
Yeah.
angel, but if they kill my angel,
I know, but
if they kill my angel, then this doesn't work. So yeah.
I'm terrified of them getting any kind of card advantage.
Okay.
I don't know why. Oh, maybe because they built their whole deck around this concept.
They seem to have done that,
Okay.
yes. Luckily, they are running out of cards. I have a 4/4. Yes, this is very nice. I'm glad you agree.
Nice. Yeah, we didn't have to like hard build around.
I'm going to block this, and when they
Something.
do their stupid trick, I'm going to kill it.
That seems reasonable. Oh, their stupid trick is the Jarl.
So I think I just do this now.
Yeah.
If they have a stupid trick, it's unlikely to... Okay.
Okay. Well, now we know that what they have in suspend.
It's fairly easy to guess that. Alright, in we go.
Vigilance and a tap effect.
Up your nose for the rubber hose. I am killing your infernal pet.
Okay. We just sort of play whatever. Like, we've basically won the game at this point.
I'm going to play you and suspend the onslaught because I'm going to be super greedy and pick this up.
I want to be greedy on that. Like it even stacks with itself because we'll have 2 angels to have the effect.
It does.
Like,
it does stack with
ludicrous.
itself. Like one of the best white commons is a snapping drake that has you may pay 2 and remove a creature from your graveyard rather than play the cost, and that card is stupid with this. It's like you trade your 2-drop, you play that on 3 for 2 mana, then you play this, and then on turn 5 you kill 2 other guys. Oh, I see you also have...
Well then.
You also know the Dupe Scar dance. Well, I get a creature.
Okay, so we know that their hand is at 3/2. So this actually owns.
Okay, so my turn.
What? Do you want to do that instead?
I think I do.
Okay. Do we even have 2 good cards to get? Like,
Rune of... I get... Okay, I was going to get black... I was going to get Black Rune, and then just the next best creature.
Oh, jeez. Are we bullies?
We're bullying.
I'm starting to feel like a bully.
That's good, though. You want to be the bully. Being bully it's a bully feeling.
Yeah.
Remember how I
Bully
said we might not be able to do another one because
Yeah, I don't
scrub
know about
out.
the value and all that. Yeah, could scrub out.
We still could. We could go.
Never too late.
No, never too late to scrub out.
Never too late to make mistakes.
If you're able to cast a spell without paying its mana cost, the X in its X must be 0. That's interesting and very true.
Ah, yes. better to be the bullier than the bully.
No, I don't want to exit
Wait.
OBS. Okay, I was clicking off to do stuff, and
All right.
OBS asked me if I wanted to close
I
it.
have to duck away real quick. Please make all the correct decisions in my absence.
I will try to. I keep 2 drops, some spells, a tap land on 1. I think I'm going to play... I'm going to play Story Seeker first. So even though we're 16 lands, we can operate on 2 for quite a bit. Attack for 2, get our life, play the Death Knell Berserker. How much mana is it to do that? So this 6 mana does Great Hall of Starnheim with the Death Knell Berserker and the... Okay, Comus Faithful, sure. I'm going to attack. Trade Lifelinkers. Good mills on our part. We put an enchantment in our graveyard and a creature, which means if we... 2 lands though, bit of a bother. But our opponent's playing some bad cards. Let's attack.
I return. I'm gonna ask this question to the zoo. Did No Mitten make all the correct decisions in my absence?
I kept a 2-lander with a bunch of 2-drops.
Wait, isn't that your exact hand, though?
That is one of my exact hands. Yeah,
like, I want to say that the No Mitten keep is where you figure out the right thing to do as mulligan, hit the keep button by mistake, and play a black-white deck and then draw out of it perfectly anyway.
I think I'm just going to suspend verdict here. No. I'm going to pass. They're going to use their fight spell on this, and then I'm going to kill it.
Oh, good, yeah.
Or I can double block.
Leading theory that you did make a mistake, but none of us know why yet.
Ah, I see.
They don't want to attack because double blocks look really good.
Yeah, I think I might just kill this.
Fine. Yeah, that guy's a repeated, like, Doom effect, right?
Yeah, and they milled some... They're playing Bloodline Pretender. I think... And they're running Finn the Human. I think our opponent's deck might be not very good. Once I have enough lands to cast this, I want to turn Zombie Token into a Sarah Angel.
Sounds good.
Okay, there's their fights.
Is it actually an angel, the token? That...
It is a 4/4 Angel Warrior with Flying Vigilance. Ooh, Harald.
Okay, so it's the same token as the other thing, so it can even, like, combo. Boreal. They drew a card.
Yeah,
wow.
They drew Boreal Outrider, which is pretty good.
So majestic. Are we playing our guy?
Yeah, are we playing our guy?
I think we're playing our guy, because he's a real good blocker. Just sort of cinches up this board.
I do have creatures to eat in my graveyard, because they milled me 6. So sure. Not wrathing yet.
Yeah, we want them to, like, commit much more to the board before we wrath. Also, our hand is empty, so if they foolishly play their discard spell...
Also, the Mind Rot of this set, if your opponent fails to discard, you draw equal to the difference. So, they would turn their Mind Rot into a Divination. Okay.
Okay,
cool with that.
Serpent Fed. More foretelling.
Sure.
Is the land sorcery only?
Sorcery only.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going to draw 2, and I'm going to kill Harald. No, I've got good blocks on Harald, so I'm going to kill Cyril's Packmate. So they draw 2 here.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
It's fine. They're going to draw some bricks. And they, they're just gonna press their advantage, flood the board, and then we get to
Chief, I think I'm going to take the sack on that. Actually, what if I take this on that?
It's a pretty good double block.
You know what? I'll take it, Chief. I don't feel like wrathing anymore.
Yeah, I also don't.
Actually, I'm not going to sacrifice this. I'm going to sacrifice
Okay.
it.
Oh, that's a good plan too.
So I have to say no here. I decline. Okay, and then...
Okay.
What if I had an angel?
Hey, look at this shit. Yeah, I think losing one life to allow that to happen was a good choice.
This card's so bad. It has Secret Reach, though. That's owned me before.
Oh, man.
I'm at 23. What if I don't care?
What is the Death Touch Your Team card? Is that a saga?
It is. There's a saga and a elf that does it. So there's no. They could have +4/+4 though. Next turn, I'll take that block any day of the week. But for now,
yeah. It's a good boost. What else do you got? Each player sacrifices 2 creatures? Okay, no. I was gonna.
We might have held
the notion of
holding that,
sandbagging it for their second
Mind Rot. Yeah,
Mind Rot in the same deck.
Which
maybe that's a bad idea.
Well, their deck is very weird. Okay, Rune of Mortality, sure thing.
It's a redraw.
It also makes this a Death Toucher with
not
Reach.
feeling too with Reach. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky.
Both my
Not
feet
feeling too under the gun from their board here. Why did they attack?
Because they have
so wild.
Because they have +4/+4.
Okay. Okay, it's a good boost.
Or they have Jarl. But I eat both their creatures if they have Jarl. Right? I trade and eat. Yeah, they have Jarl. Okay. I accept that. They're just making my Wrath better. Yep. Play a bunch of creatures.
Play into it. There's, of course, no reason to play into it. Indeed.
Do I play this?
Yeah, might leave the 3/2 at home.
You could block here. Might get them to commit more to the board.
Yeah. Yeah, this guarantees that they play the Black Zombie Berserker next turn. And then we get a nice meaty Doomscar.
Okay, what if it's not a trade?
Like I said.
I might just take it. Is this 1/1 worth 4 life? I'm at 9, so yes.
I think it's worth 4 life.
I really love paying life. Like, I've lost a lot of games to that, but I've also want to, like, commit. No!
You don't need to commit. It's fine. Alright, now we just have to out-peel them.
I have a demon in my deck.
Some,
I have
some
some very
spells waiting in the wings.
Yeah, I have some very good draws, and I also you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna hold this for their Mind Rot. I'd rather discard 2 lands than let them draw. Okay, they have a 1/3.
Huh. They have a 1/3 that in another world could have eaten our lunch.
They have a card in hand. Do I want to get 2 2/2s or a 2/2 and a 1/1 that discards their last card?
I like 2/2 and 1/1 actually.
So we return 2 cards. Get you. I'll get you. They have a spell.
No, their land has an ability. I thought.
That's just
or is that the?
That's just a duel.
Oh, okay. What'll it be, McGee?
Demonic Gifts.
All right. We did it. We took a card out of their hand. It was a real card.
They have 7 cards left in deck.
Wait, how many do we have?
We have 12. I'll play that point.
Yeah. Sandbagging exactly 2 is correct, I think. I see.
All things remain
so
the
it's
same.
this kind of game.
It's this kind of game. Ah, a 2/2. I see.
That could break this game wide open.
I could break this game wide open.
But probably I would be willing to just Iron Verdict it. They barely have creatures left. Gasp! They made us discard a card! Oh shit!
They made me discard a swamp. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
They've made me discard a swamp. I kept thinking their sleeve is Song of Creation, but it's not. I kind of like this sleeve, but if it was Song of Creation, it would make sense that they're milling themselves out. Okay, they see the writing on the wall. What if I ate 2 of your creatures and killed the 3rd?
That didn't quite do what I wanted.
No, but I just saw the free 3/2 block on a 1/2 or a 1/3.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they realized that they had literally no creatures left in their deck with which to kill us.
Okay. Reasonable. They fought to their very best, but it turns out milling themselves for 6 and then milling some more didn't work out for them. They played 2 of those Coma's Faithful, the 3/1 with lifelink that mills 3 on death. I keep wanting to call it Kaldheim's Faithful, which I think had to be a Diablo thing. Like, there's Kaldheim's Eye and, like, Kaldheim's Will.
Yeah.
There had to be, like, Kaldheim's Faithful. It's like a super unique or something. Should have done that.
Well, there wasn't, but...
There should have been.
There were enemies in Kurast called Faithful, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Like the Zealots and...
Oh, the Zealot. Zealot basically means faithful in, like, a perverse kind of way.
Well, yeah, and the, they had, like... The classic RPG thing of color changing and so on.
My tap land is getting me in trouble.
Is it? Oh, Usher. I see. Well, this is actually fine. Like, we can turn 1 Usher, turn 2 Death Knell Berserker, turn 3 Rune of Mortality.
Or turn 3 make a 1/1, depending on what happens.
So this is fine. We don't care. We skipped 3. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Well, considering we have no 3-mana spells in our deck, I think that was fairly likely to happen. Our only 3-cost thing is Foretold Doomscar. So I can foretell Doomscar on 2, and then cast... No, we're fine. We are beautiful warriors, because we have drawn our untapped land.
Kinda wish it was a plains, but that is okay.
So now I get to choose, do I make a 1/1 on turn 2, or do I play this? To our plains. We're definitely playing this, though. As I can kind of do this next turn, I might not have the opportunity to make a 1/1 anytime soon.
Yeah, I like boasting. Why not? Let's boast.
So I have lots of things to do with my mana, and that was kind of my window to be able to do that, maybe. I'm betting this is Demon Bolt, which is the best common in the set by a fair margin. I was wrong! What do I do here? It's definitely my opportunity to play this.
Yeah.
I can suspend it. I probably just commit the Death Knell Berserker.
Kind of like suspending the Jarl, actually. We might be able to...
No. I don't hate that.
Might be able to get them to, like, block. And then we can, like, boast and Jarl.
Yeah, because they come in for 3, but then so do I. I can also upgrade this into a 4/4 flyer at some point.
I have to imagine they're attacking and just playing another body, though.
Yeah, if
Which
they're...
is, again, fine, because...
If their deck is very good, they'll just play another one of these.
Yeah. Backup copy of Phantom Warrior.
That's a good card. This is a 3/2 that has Boast, Exile, Top. You may play until end of turn. This card is very good.
Okay. So, want to slam jam, like was the plan? Because the block on the 1/1 looks free.
If I attack all, they'll take this trade, I think. And that might be fine.
I'm fine with that too, because, you know, then we don't have to play the Jarl and we can play Death Knell Berserker instead.
Okay.
Or that happens.
Or I can make a 1/1 and then Jarl with the 1/1 when they attack with this thing.
Oh yeah, no, that's good. Okay, you can boast in combat, right? Like
Boast is instant speed.
Yeah.
But once per turn. After it's raid, instant speed, once per turn. It's a weird mechanic. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's functional.
Yeah. It's a little out there. What do we have foretold?
If they're familiar with the format, they 1000% know what this is.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Man, Jarl is such a jobber. I kind of underestimated.
He's much better than Orzhov Euthynist ever was, and I was even I was a pretty big fan of Orzhov Euthynist. I liked Orzhov Euthynist. Do they want to turn in their Tuskeri for a card? They shouldn't have played the land if that was their plan.
Well,
I take this block.
thing.
You have taken damage.
Can't really stop them from boasting if they choose to.
Yep. Ooh. They got a card. Okay. So they scry 2. And then draw a card.
Find a
then
giant?
Yep.
Damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Maybe they found a giant.
They bottomed? Okay, yeah, I'm doing this. So this is like my card, but makes 2 1s instead.
That seems a little better, not gonna lie.
It being a 1-drop, it's 3 to make 2 1s.
Oh, I
so
see.
they're like side grades to each other. I think I just attack with the Usher.
Leave token back as good block on 2/1.
I might attack with the 1/1 and then just turn it into a 4/4. But I might attack all out here, actually.
Sure, I like that. I like attacking.
Because I'm okay with that trade.
Jarl has done its job, man. Like,
did I play the wrong land? I played the. I 1, 2.
It's fine. It's fine. What we do instead is we like boast and throw down some other material.
Yeah. Yeah. I either played the wrong. I thought I would need the extra white because I don't think I could have done that because I needed triple black, triple white there. Okay, they did reveal a giant.
Oh, jeez.
It's a 7/6 trample. I have a death touch. Oh no, they can cast that next turn. Okay.
So I'm scary.
Hoping to draw a removal spell then.
We did not. Yo, want to death touch up the 2/1?
Can I activate this and do that? Because I'm kind of need a blocker at this point.
Okay, let's count mana. So, if we play Swamp, we have...
I should probably just do this first and then see what I have available afterwards. Like...
Yeah, okay, we're basically doing that in any scenario. Yeah, I think you can play Swamp and jam the rune. Yeah.
You said do the 2. Wow, okay.
I did.
Do you see why I play 16 lands?
I do. It's your opportunity, opponent! Haha!
Okay.
'Tis a mighty big giant.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think... Yeah, I think I just do this. And
No, that's
then...
totally dope, because we pick the...
I do you, and then I don't think I'm attacking with whatever else I send with. Because it's just...
I'd say... Yeah...
Cause...
Yeah, because that's kind of a free block. No, the Death Toucher.
Oh, well,
Okay,
I kind of want to block the Death Toucher.
Well, I thought that we would, now that we have another 4/4, double block the 7/6, and, you know...
This one, when it dies, it deals 7 damage to a creature chosen at random. So it'll be a triple block, whatever I do with it.
Yeah, okay.
But I could maybe do that double block. Let's see if they have a removal spell here, because I will be taking
Right,
a mighty...
I mean,
I'll take
the
6
double
damage
block,
if I block here.
It only kills one of the creatures.
I have to double block, because if they just send with all, I will block and make that block, I will die. Because this has trample.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we hope that what the giant chooses to kill is
this. We kind of got them
this.
on the ropes, but they have a bunch of material in hand, probably, so...
We're also on the ropes. Yeah. And little do they know, we're sitting on bricks. So...
Man, oh my god, that land is so baller.
Yeah, having a spell land...
An angel land? Whew.
Oh, I'm dead. Am I dead? They attack for 6. I have...
Honestly, they barely need to attack. They could just send the flyers and kill us next turn.
Now I have to think.
That's probably what they're considering.
Okay, I block...
I think we're super dead.
Yeah, I need to draw Wrath of God. So I may as well
block with the... Yeah.
They get to kill all my creatures, and 1-time Wrath. Off the top. Off the top rope, Rune of Sustenance into Wrath of God. Okay. Their deck's pretty good.
Here comes...
Wrath of God, Doomscar.
Let's just stack the whole deck here.
Doomscar. Da 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 da.
Oh, that was almost an insult because we're getting beaten down by ravens, and it's like
the Raven's wings.
You want Raven wings?
You wanted the Raven wings. So even a good deck can draw 12 lands. We fought tooth and nail with every card we had. There might have been a few miscalculations at some point, but hey.
I don't know. I think we just got pressed out of it because
the turn they killed us, they had everything, so it was a bit hard to point out where the problem had happened. Off black, but with 2 plays. This is borderline. I really hate mulliganing. What do you think, Kaz? Is this a mulligan?
This is basically already a mull to 6 because the Feed the Serpent is super hard to cast.
Yeah, okay, so a mulligan then?
So I think this is a mulligan. It's like our first one. Ah, a worse hand. Great.
Okay, so
Good.
you go away. I could just do this.
Yeah, I like reading on the demon.
I kind of need all my cards to matter here. Even though the 2 cards I bottomed are the cards that make this work, but... This also works as a 2-mana 2/2.
We're in a pretty good spot.
And this can grab...
Lands are good,
yeah.
and spells are good.
This can grab Scald and Saga. The classic Gifts Ungiven play of Mana Ritz plus...
or like...
Gifts Ungiven plus...
Gifts Ungiven for Elish Norn and on Burial Rites.
There is... Okay, I'm going to play this. And there
Just
is,
jam. No fear.
No fear. Damn, they had fear.
Okay, fine. Pulse checked. Whatever.
There are real reasons not to block there. If I really wanted to do that, I should have put a stop on my main phase. To bluff having a snow-covered swamp, huh? Now I have a reason to attack.
Come on, the other rune. Okay. Would have been cute.
This card's pretty good. It's a lot of work done.
I mean, it's a flyer, so yeah, it'll probably kill us.
It's a flyer with changeling, which means it goes into every tribal thing, and it has good functional ability.
Alright, time to think about what we're pulling with the demon.
I kind of like the Scald plus Saga plan.
I also like it. Let's do it.
It makes this a completely free attack, so... Take action. So, we pick up... you. And you.
Yeah, no big deal. Just a 6/6 flyer that
Like, they can beat
pulls
this.
another rare out of our deck.
Yeah. Okay, predictably, they give me the Master Scald. I get to attack.
I would have liked that better as a chump block, maybe, but...
Well, they would just send
Yeah.
with this unblockable.
Might be what they're doing anyway.
So maybe I'll hold it back to block next turn to block this. Okay, they have more snow mana now. They only had one this is okay, I think they're blue-green and they're desperate for snowlands because they got this, and like I think the Frost Augur is terrible in their deck. But now they're facing down a demon.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, we need a creature that dies.
I don't know if I want to play that. I might play it on the demon, actually.
Yeah, why not?
Because I want this guy to die.
We're kind of playing it just to cycle a card.
Okay.
Cute. That's right, our biggest man needed Death Touch too.
I love large creatures with Death Touch. I might just play the 4/4 at some point and just try to have it die to pick up the Saga later.
Maybe.
Reach!
Reach. Oh, you know what?
They can give
How does
this
Mistwalker activate?
2 mana for
Oh, 2
Flowstone.
mana. Okay.
So now they have a 6/6 blocker. Little do they know.
Ooh, that's good.
Also, that just puts a thing in my graveyard, but...
Well, yes, but I think we would rather just, pull the demon back and replay the demon getting, like, whatever junk.
Soul of a Demon. Soul of a Demon.
Ooh, the demon can, like, get two valueless creatures.
So, yeah. Pick up a demon?
I think it's worthy of picking up. I don't know. It's my opinion on the matter.
Just my opinion on the matter. And now I just pick the 2 best creatures I can. They'll have to put one in my graveyard.
Land?
I could pick up the land. I think it would just be better to pick 2 high-value creatures, though, right?
Yeah.
Do I have any of those? Like, just these 2?
Sure.
Or I could pick up a removal spell. Let's pick up these two.
Yeah, removal spells get a lot worse when you literally tell your opponent that you have them.
Okay, they're going to tap their Frost Augur. It absolutely will not reveal a snow card. They do have an unblockable creature, which they could start using. But they're running scared. Okay.
Okay, great.
A clean 7-1.
Wow, that was an early concession. Holy cuss.
Well, we were going to completely destroy them. The next turn I was going to play Master Scald and the Angel. The Angel was going to kill their flyer. The Demon was going to keep being a demon. And then, like, once I had a board, I could play
the... also at 10, like...
Yeah, they were on, and we were at 22,
So that's how you do it. Just, commit to colors, and then in pack 3, get rewarded with 2 powerful rares, one of which searches for the other.
So let's take a look at our deck for reference. Here's the thing that went there. Orzhov is...
You can do that now?
You can do this now.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I think actually... I think it's Zendikar, actually. So here's our...
I wanted that for so long, because it's like every time I was about to go like 7-0 or whatever.
Yeah, then you take the screenshot. Yeah.
Get the screenshot then, and then like you're guaranteed to lose the next 3 games.
So here's our brazenly 16-land double 6-drop having...
Love it.
Having deck with lots
Absolutely love it. So
this...
Like, Foretell forgives so many sins of mana bases. I'm kind of amazed.
This card's dumb.
Is super dumb.
I usually don't like first picking multicolored rares, but I have first picked this card in Forest before.
I would first pick it.
I first picked it in Forest, and you know what? It worked out great! You get a... Wait, I just realized something, though. We never actually got the... I kept saying we would get the Wither Crown to go with our Master Scald, and then we did not.
Oh my god!
But we had so many better targets, so it was fine. No.
Here, I'm pulling it back. Technically, we did, because an opponent played a Wither Crown on one of ours. So that's like getting it.
That's like getting it. So yeah, this card's dumb. This card getting like these two was very funny.
No, and we didn't even have to play it. We're just like, look, opponent, you know what's in the card.
It's a dragon. Okay, what do we get?
Like that moment where you just like you reveal your hand and it's like 4 lightning bolts and you're like, okay, can you concede now?
Okay, so we have a question. We'll probably go long if we do another one, but we could do another one.
True.
What do you think? You could just open our packs and call it a night.
That'd be okay. I was hoping at some point to have a lengthy discussion about what our next planned game is gonna be.
We could do that.
But we could maybe have that off camera.
I can cut the VOD and then I can break up the VOD and then we can just chat while. In fact, I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna break the VOD and then we'll talk while I'm opening packs.